How rest boosts emotional resilience and calms emotional triggers. Discover how prioritizing rest improves emotional resilience and helps manage emotional triggers for better coping and stress management. Improving emotional resilience through rest and recognizing emotional triggers. We always hear about how important it is to be emotionally strong, to build mental fortitude, and to practice stress management. But sometimes what's missing in the conversation is how crucial rest really is when it comes to improving emotional resilience. And not just sleep, though that's huge, but also rest in the form of giving ourselves permission to pause, recharge, and rebuild our psychological resilience. Let me explain a bit about why rest is more than just downtime. When we're constantly running on empty, whether it's from stress at work, relationship drama, or the small, everyday challenges, it wears down our emotional strength. Our mind and body don't get the chance to recover and process what's been happening. Over time, this exhaustion makes us more vulnerable to emotional triggers, those automatic reactions that can knock us off balance and make coping strategies feel impossible to put into practice. Emotional triggers often emerge from tiny traumas or unresolved issues that sit just under the surface, waiting to zap our resilience. And when you're depleted from a lack of rest, those triggers feel magnified. It's like trying to walk a tightrope with a gust of wind. You need a steady footing, or else you stumble. In this case, that steady footing is your emotional intelligence combined with true rest. So, what does effective rest look like when we're working on building psychological resilience? Here's what I've learned over the years as someone who's seen the impact of burnout and stress firsthand. Physical rest. Get enough sleep. Most adults need between 7 to 9 hours per night, but quality matters just as much as quantity. Dark, quiet, cool spaces help your brain go deeper into the restorative stages of sleep. Mental rest. Take intentional breaks from screens, emails, social media, and the endless barrage of information. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing or stepping outside can give your brain a reset button. Emotional rest. Create boundaries around conversations or situations that drain you emotionally. Sometimes resilience isn't about pushing through, it's about stepping back, protecting your energy, and refilling your emotional tank. Creative rest. Engage in activities that allow your imagination to roam freely without pressure or judgment. This nurtures parts of your brain that help with problem solving and emotional flexibility. Why is all this so important? Because building resilience isn't about toughness alone. It's about balance between effort and recovery. When we ignore the need for rest, we less effectively handle emotional triggers that pop up unexpectedly. Rest enhances emotional intelligence by helping us regulate our mood and responses instead of reacting impulsively. Stress management becomes a lot easier when we recognize that coping strategies don't exist in a vacuum. They thrive within an ecosystem of self care, and rest is a key part of that ecosystem. Your brain needs downtime to process stressors, both conscious and subconscious. Without it, even the best psychological resilience techniques can feel like trying to start a car with no gas. One resource I highly recommend for anyone interested in understanding how tiny, everyday emotional bruises can build up and affect resilience is the book Ripple Effects: Transforming Tiny Traumas. It's an eye opening read that really explores how these little ripples, small traumas, can shape our emotional well being over time. If you want to seriously improve your emotional strength and learn practical ways to manage stress and cope with triggers, purchase the book now. It's packed with insights that can help you see your emotional resilience in a whole new light. At the end of the day, resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about building a foundation that holds steady and grows over time. Rest is one of the most powerful tools you have to build that foundation alongside understanding and managing your emotional triggers. By embracing rest as a priority, you're strengthening your ability to face life's ups and downs with greater calm and clarity. So, next time you feel overwhelmed or reactive, ask yourself, have I given myself enough real rest? And be kind to yourself when the answer is no. Emotional resilience is a journey, and rest is what keeps you moving forward, even on the tough days.